What has been your favorite memory from an important friendship?
A favorite memory of mine from an important friendship was meeting one of my really good friends in third grade. I was new to school and I sat right by him. I always gave him weird looks for having snacks in his desk, but he always offered to share with me. To this day, I still give him weird looks for always having snacks, but he still shares and we're still the bestest of friends, and I hope our friendship continues forever.
What's your happiest memory?
My happiest memory is at State for Cheer when we hit our final routine, and it was the first time we hit at a competition, and it was the best feeling ever.
Who was the most influential adult from your childhood?
So the most influential adult from my childhood would be my grandfather, because he taught me how to be compassionate, caring, and kind.
What's the hardest thing you've had to go through?
The hardest thing I had to go through was the loss of my cat that helped me through a depression, and then my depression got worse, and I still miss my cat.
What is the hardest thing you had to go through?
The hardest thing I've had to go through is definitely my dad passing away. We were best friends my entire life and we were really, really close. And so his death has really affected me, and I think about him every day, and I think that I'll miss him every day for the rest of my life, and it's just really hard to go through everything without him.
Who is the most influential adult in your childhood?
It's hard to say because your childhood is so long, but when I think back to high school, my most influential adult was Mr. Gunther, my math teacher, because he taught me the importance of forgiveness and giving second chances, even when someone might not deserve them.
What significant experience shaped you into the person you are today?
Something significant would definitely be my dad being absent when I was growing up. He was in the military, so he was constantly deployed, and he missed a lot of really big things in my life, like starting kindergarten and middle school, and I think it really shaped me to be more independent and not really have to rely on other people for myself.
What struggles in your life have made you stronger?
The struggles in my life that made me stronger were my family moving around so much. Us leaving family, friends, and places we loved caused me to go into dark stages of life where I wouldn't talk to anyone, and grooves were harder to get back into. How they made me stronger, however, was the fact I gained new family and new friends throughout these processes, and I wouldn't be here today without them. That includes moving schools, moving houses, and moving families.
Who was Mr. Goodfellow to you?
To me, Mr. Goodfellow was my colleague, my friend. He was my teacher, my mentor, my big brother, and someone that I cherished and worked with for many years, and somebody who will leave a huge hole in my heart for many more years to come.
Mr. Goodfellow was many things to me. First and foremost, he was my father, so I did not call him Mr. Goodfellow. He was also my best friend. And I remember the night of my going away party, about a week or two before I would leave for Peace Corps. He was a little drunk, and we were sitting out on my parents' back patio. And it had been a really fun party, it had been winding down, and he got teary-eyed and he's told me how much he was going to miss me. And he said, no, you're leaving and you're going so far away, but it's also that I feel like I'm losing my best friend. And now at this point we thought that I was going to have almost no communication ability. I thought I was going to be living in the middle of nowhere. It turns out that I had my phone and cell signal and it wasn't a problem. But both a little inebriated, we cried about how much we loved each other. And I reflect on that a lot, how lucky I was to not just have a really excellent father, but also a friend in my parent. Not everyone gets that. And as I reflect on his loss, I think about quality versus quantity, which is something he also taught me. And I will take any day, 27 happy, amazing, good years with not just a great dad, but a best friend, a guide, a mentor, someone who I could call in the middle of the night to complain about boy problems to, someone who could help me with essays when I was hit with some writer's block, someone who helped me buy a car in Farmington, New Mexico, driving up on a Saturday to help me shuffle a car back. I will take 27 quality years over any alternative of lower quality for longer quantity.